Hello everybody, it's Cristin, and today we're going to be doing a November to be read. Now, I'm still kind of new to this whole public school thing, so I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have reading, but I have a list of 6 books that I want to at least try to get in. No promises, but here they are in order. So the first book is Cards on the Table by Agatha Christie. My friend lent this to me, and I've started it. Don't have a bookmark yet. I'm about halfway through. It's really good. It's just kind of a slow read for me, so I've been working my way through it for the past 3 weeks or so, but I'm hoping to finish this, if not today, then tomorrow, and then I can get started on the rest of it. Good book, guys. My next to be read, I actually have on my Kindle, not in paper form, and my Kindle, of course, is black and white. So I got it online. It's called Schooled, and it looks like that. It's by Gordon Corman. It's basically about this kid who lives with his grandmother, and then his grandmother gets in an accident, so he has to go live with a care worker and go to public school. The thing about his grandmother is that she's a hippie, so he's been raised as a hippie. He's been raised that way, and so him going to public school is a huge transformation because he's been homeschooled his whole life. He's always, he learned to drive when he was 8, and that's about as far as I've gotten through the book, about 3 pages. But so far it's really cool. So I suggest picking that up if you're homeschooled like I used to be, or you're interested in that kind of transition. The next book I have to read is If I Stay by Gayle Forman. Gayle, G-A-Y-L-E. I should probably be able to pronounce this, you guys. I suck at pronouncing things. The movie came out, and that's why this cover is like this, and I want to read the book before I see the movie, and I think it's going to be really cool. This book was spoiled for me how it ends, so I know what happens in the end. I want to read the story anyway, and I borrowed this from my friend, and I'm planning on getting there at some point in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. We'll see. I'll try it. I'm going to try. The next book I want to read is Two Lies and a Spy by Kat Carlton. This book was lent to me by my friend Montana. She wants me to read this just because she read it and it's really awesome, and literally the only thing I know about it is the title. So there are 2 lies and there's a spy. Apparently she's the spy. So I know only what is on the outside cover of this book, but apparently it's good. She says it's good, so I'm going to read it. It should be a relatively quick read, the writing is really big, so going to read this. The next book I want to read is The Crown of Embers by Ray Carson. I read the first book in this series 2 years ago. It's called The Girl of Fire and Thorns, and I liked it. At parts of the book I was really, really engaged. In the end I didn't like it that much just because every time something good happened, something worse happened, and I didn't leave the book feeling happy. But given the person I am, as soon as I heard there was a sequel, I'm like, oh, I have to read the sequel, and I just saw this on their library shelf, and I'm like, oh, must read, even though I didn't like the first one. Go figure. I don't know how my logic works, but apparently nothing. My logic's just screwed up. But I'm gonna read it, and I hope to get to this book sometime in November, and I'll read straight through it, take me 3-4 hours, and I'll be done, and I'll know if I like the series. The final book that I want to get through, but I don't think is going to happen, is Percy Jackson's Greek Gods. Very big book. I want to read this because it is awesome, and I miss reading from Percy's point of view. It's beautiful, but it's really big, and there's a lot of writing, so I don't know that I'm actually going to manage finishing it, but I'm going to start it. I'm going to read a couple stories. Maybe if I read a story a month for a while, I'll be done in a year. Yeah, that could be a plan. That might be a plan. Alright guys, I think that's just about it. Comment down below if you've read any of these, if you think I need to add anything else to my November TBR. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up. Comment anything you'd like. I'd love to hear from you. Hit subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!